Hi guys, welcome to story time again. This week we're going to talk about flowers. Yay, I love flowers. They say that April showers bring May flowers, and it's May now. And we did have a lot of rain in April, so hopefully we get lots and lots of flowers. So let's go ahead and start with our song. Ready? We welcome you to story time, story time, story time. We welcome you to story time. We'll all have lots of fun. All right, enjoy the stories and the crafts, guys. Thanks, bye.
Lola Plants a Garden by Anna McQuinn and Rosalind Beardshaw. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. Lola loves her book of garden poems. Her favorite poem is the one about Mary, Mary. Lola wants to plant a garden. Mommy says there is room near the vegetables. Lola gets books about gardens from the library. She chooses her favorite flowers from the books. Mommy makes a list. Then they go to the garden store and buy seeds. Lola and Mommy make the garden. The seed packets mark where the flowers are planted. Lola will have to wait a long time for them to grow. Lola makes her own flower book while she waits. Mommy types the Mary Mary poem, and Lola glues it in. Lola makes a string of bells. She finds some shells and old beads. She even makes a little Mary Mary. One day, Lola sees tiny green shoots. She pulls up weeds so the shoots can grow. Lola's flowers grow bigger. They open up to the sun. Daddy helps Lola hang her shiny bells. Lola finds Mary Mary a special spot. It's just perfect. Orla, Ben, and Ty are coming to see Lola's garden. Lola and Mommy make cupcakes. Lola wears her flower shirt. Mommy helps Lola with her hair. Lola's friends love everything about her garden. They share the crunchy peas and sweet strawberries that Mommy grew. Then Lola makes up a story about Mary Mary. What kind of garden will Lola plant next? Lola, Lola, extraordinary, how does your garden grow? With flower seeds and shells and beads and happy friends all in a row. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out more books on Nom Nom Reread.
Okay, for our first project, we're going to make crazy yarn flowers. And for this, we need, of course, yarn. We need glue to glue the yarn onto these little paper plates. I'm going to show those. And these are the dessert size. We need craft sticks. Lizzie's already gone ahead and painted one of them for us because I forgot to hit video, so we had a picture of it before. We need scissors and green paper. This is what we're going to cut the leaves out of later. And then we have, of course, green tempera paint and a paintbrush. And go ahead and paint the second one. What Lizzie did was she squirted some glue right on parchment paper. You can use wax paper too, because it won't stick to that. We're using the sponge brush because it doesn't show streaks so much. She's going to get the sides and the front. The back will be glued, or the back won't even be shown. It won't be glued to anything, but you won't see it. So you don't have to do the back. But yeah, if you use like a regular brush, it might show some streaks, which really doesn't matter. It's cute either way. Of course, stems in nature are not perfect, so. But yeah, Lizzie's going to go ahead and do that for us. And we're going to let it dry overnight because we're doing this a little bit late in the evening. And even though tempera paint dries really fast, it's just easier if we do the rest tomorrow, and then we're sure it's nice and dry and we don't make too much of a mess. Okay. So now our popsicle stick, our craft stick, our large craft stick is dry. So this is going to show us how to turn this into a crazy yarn flower. So the first thing I want you to do is, Lizzie went ahead and cut out leaves for the stick. She just did it freehand, just cut it out. Go ahead and glue those to the stick at the bottom part. Did you take the little lid off?
No.
That works better if you take the little lid off. I think Bruiser wants some food. You can put them on any way you want. Lizzie chose 2 leaves. You can do 1 leaf. You can do 1,000 leaves. You can do 0 leaves, whatever you like. Like Bob Ross, be like happy little leaves. Okay, and we can you can go ahead and glue the stick to the plate. You want to do it on the flat part. Make sure the color side goes down on the back so that you can see it on the front.
I'm gonna leave it a little too high.
Go ahead and flip it over. Be very careful though. It'll probably come off a little bit. And once we're done with the whole thing, we'll just leave it sit for a while till it dries. Go ahead, just lay it down. We might have to, but it just didn't have time to set yet. Just leave it still. Now what Lizzie's gonna do is put a whole bunch of glue on the plate and make sure it's nice and spread out. So she's spiraling it to make sure she covers a lot. And you can use your spreader if you really want, but you probably don't have to. And then just, yeah, go from edge to edge. And then when you get the yarn on, it'll start squishing everywhere. And you just take we cut off a certain length and made a ball. You just kind of let it fall as fun as you want it to there. Nothing perfect, just all around. And when she's done with this, she's going to glue the button on the center. And for the sake of time, I went ahead and made one in advance. So I'm going to show you that one. This is what I came up with orange yarn. And you can see it's just kind of wavy yarn all over. No certain length. I just cut it off when I felt like it was done. You'll have to press it down every now and then throughout, so you'll get glue on your fingers. And that's fine. And then you just glue a yellow button in the middle, and then you have your crazy little flower, crazy yarn flower.
Planting a Rainbow by Lois Ehlert. Dedicated to Shirley and Dick. Every year, Mom and I plant a rainbow. In the fall, we buy some bulbs and plant them in the ground. We order seeds from catalogs and wait all winter long for spring to warm the soil and sprout the bulbs. Then it's time to go to the garden center to select some seedlings. We sow the seeds and set out the plants in the soil. And watch the rainbow grow. And grow. And grow. We have some red flowers and orange flowers and some yellow blooms. We grow something green and some blue flowers and some purple flowers too. All summer long we pick them and bring them home. And when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year.
Okay, for our second craft, we're going to plant our own rainbow garden. To do that, we're going to make some funky flowers. I have a link to the basic idea for this in the notes, but I kind of did my own twist on this one. So what you're going to need is some white paper back here. We'll use that later. You'll need Q-tips. We're going to make 6 flowers, so I chose 6 Q-tips for each. You need food coloring, and then we put some food coloring in each of the cups. That way we can just use it from there. You'll need a green marker. That'll be to make the stems and the grass later. You'll need some school glue, which we have in our little jar, or our little bottle, sorry. We have our spreader just in case. And we have yellow pom-poms for the centers of the flowers. And then again, the parchment paper just to keep everything so it can dry overnight. And again, we are doing this kind of late at night, so we're just gonna let them dry overnight. It shouldn't take more than an hour for these to dry though. So all I need you to do, Lizzie, is go ahead and color the cotton part of these swabs. So just dip one side in, then dip the other in and let it dry. That's all I need you to do.
The whole thing?
Just cover that and then it shouldn't take too long. There you go. And then dip the other side. Probably dip more than one at a time.
Oh wait, like... So
Yeah, you're fine. Take it out. Just as soon as it gets colorful, then take it out and lay it down. Yeah, that's it. So go ahead and show us another color just for fun. And then we'll go ahead and do the rest of these off camera. Oh, you'll also need scissors. I forgot to tell you that, but we'll look more at that when we finish it. We're going to cut these Q-tips in half later. So, and there's Shadow helping Lizzie. Okay, and you can put water in these if you think the colors are too dark, but we're doing them all one. All right. Okay, so now we're going to finish with our rainbow flower garden here. We have the Q-tips that we colored yesterday. They're all dry. Liz is going to go ahead and cut those all in half because we're going to use those as the petals for our flower. And again, I got the idea from this from a Pinterest page, which the link will be there, but I decided to change it. The original one had you sticking it into a yellow circle of Play-Doh, which is really great for sensory and everything like that, but this one I thought you could at least keep for a while, and it just looks really cute. So what we're going to do, I went ahead and did the other colors. Here's the one that fell. So I left the space for Lizzie to put the very last one on the bottom. Oh, here's one more. Sorry. We did 6, which makes 12 petals. You can do as many or as few as you want. But this is what I came up with. And all Lizzie's going to do is go ahead and use the glue to glue a pom-pom on here. And then she's going to put the petals around it. She glue it together.
Almost.
And the way I did it, you can see, you can hardly see it at there, but I just drew lines of glue coming out from the center of the flower and put the colored cotton swab right in there. I found it easier than trying to get it on the swab, but Lizzie is a lot neater than I am, so she's doing it the other way. But like I said, I just kind of squirted radiating lines coming out of the pom-pom.
That might be easier.
And it doesn't, yeah, see how it sticks to your finger after a while. Yeah, just kind of, and I just did all 12 and then just laid them down. Make sure you count them. But yeah, you can also, like, we colored these with food coloring, and then I didn't like them. They weren't dark enough for me using white paper. So I went ahead after they were dry and I colored over them with some marker. So you could just do marker. They really did come out really cute pastel with the food coloring with a little bit of water in it. But the marker does wipe off of the Q-tip stick a little easier, and also it's less messy. So however you want to do it. You can mix more colors, of course, when you do it. You might want more glue on that guy. On those 3 down there. They're not long enough. Remember, it dries clear, so even if you go over, like I had a huge mess on this paper last night, and it looks fine now. You just want to make sure they stick. And you can do this all kinds of different ways. You can use these as like the front of a card if you wanted to. You could use the construction paper and make a construction stem and some construction paper grass if you really wanted to. The Pinterest page I got it from left them all white and did them. And then what I did was I just drew a little stem and some leaves with the marker. But I thought these turned out pretty cute. They reminded me of the crazy daisies they sell at, now I've seen them in Kroger's florist department, and also sometimes at Walmart they'll have them. They're like daisies that have all different colors. And if you really like this, you can do experiments where you can buy just plain white daisies and put them in food coloring and see what color you can get the petals to turn. Works really well with carnations. They've sucked up a lot of water and spread it out. But that's about it. So Lizzie's are much more delicate than mine. Okay, so that's our rainbow garden. We grew a rainbow like Lois Ehlert in her book. Oh, okay, guys. Well, I hope you really enjoyed making your flowers today. Those yarn ones were really crazy. I think those were lots of fun, and so were the other ones too. I think there's lots of different ways you can do them, but go ahead and keep making them, and if you come up with some really cool different ways, please send us pictures of them because we love to see your pictures. We miss you all so much, and we'll see you soon. Bye!